Hey guys, this is Jolly All Gen Gamer here today, Christopher, and let's take a look at my Atari Jaguar, the console. Here I have the console, I have the controllers, and I have games. And before we go on here in the video, please be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you know when I upload new video here to my channel. And also, please comment below. Do you have a Atari Jaguar yourself? Have you always been curious about the console? Do you detest the console? Do you like the console? Please let me know in the comment section below. And please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks again. And let's get started now in the video. And of course, this is the infamous Atari Jaguar console. And this is the last console, there's a piece of dust there, last console that Atari released by themselves. I mean, I know there's Atari flashbacks, but this is the last console they released in 1993, and it was discontinued in 1996. You could say that they did the Atari Jaguar CD, but that was an add-on, that's not a console. And they released the Lynx a few years prior, 1989, and that didn't do so well. But anyway, we're here for the Atari Jaguar. So this is called the 64-bit interactive multimedia system. Try saying that really fast. And the odd thing about this console is there is no dust cover for the cartridge slot. All the other consoles I've seen has a cartridge dust cover so that you prevent dust from going in the console. So that's kind of weird on itself there. And it says the Jaguar with the claws right there. And then Atari, that's the indicator light. This does not turn on if you don't have any cartridge, even if you plug it in. So you need a cartridge. So people who have gotten this console by itself with no cartridge, they're like, oh, this thing doesn't work, even though they power it on. But you need a cartridge plugged into the system in order for it to work. So a lot of people are selling those as broken, but they're not actually broken. So yeah, let you know about that. And then it's kind of odd shaped here because they have the CD, Atari Jaguar CD, on top of this. I do not have one because it's so expensive to buy one, and a lot of them are not working. So unfortunately, I won't be able to play any Atari Jaguar CD. But we'll go back here in the back of the system. We have for the AC adapter right there. This is for the AV, and this is for, I do not know what DSP means, I'm sorry, but this is for the AV port. I have a S-Video one because what they give you originally is RF, which is like the worst. I mean, by 1993, you would think, you know, people would have at least a composite they give you, or S-Video at least, because by 1993, more people have composite already, not RF. So it's kind of unusual what Atari did here. And then this is the LH. I believe that's for, actually, I'm not going to guess, but L and H is there, but this is RF. And then on the bottom here, we have, you know, there's some certain stuff. Atari Jaguar, the last console I know that's made in the United States of America, USA. Prior to that, the Atari products have been mostly made, I remember in Taiwan I've seen. Some have been made in Sunnyvale, California, which this one was made, I believe. But yeah, no consoles today are made in the United States of America. It's either made in China, well, the original Xbox was made in Mexico. Of course, a lot of consoles were made in Japan. I've even seen Amiga CD32, which I don't own, made in the Philippines. And then I haven't done a thing about that. The Philips CDI, it's made in the Netherlands or something like that, or Belgium or something like that. But anyway, back to the point. Yeah, this is made in the USA. Good old United States of America. And then the front here is the cartridge port. I mean, the cartridge ports, the controller ports, port 1 and port 2 with the Atari logo. So that is the console itself. And again, I don't know, I really wish they had dust cover. And then, you know, these molds, right? You've already heard of it probably if you're Atari Jaguar, if you know. These molds were part of dental machines. It was colored white. And then they sold back those molds. People on eBay collected them. They took out the shell for the Atari and put a white shell on it. If you, I don't know, this is kind of funny. But yeah, these were for x-ray equipment, dental x-rays. Kind of odd right there. So, yep, that's a nutshell of the console itself. And then I have the controller, like I have it in a Ziploc here. I have, so I won't lose anything. So I have the controller, and it's opposite though. Normally you have A, B, C this way, but this way it's A, B, C this way. It's like descending instead of ascending. Kind of odd. Option is like, yeah, and select, and then pause is pause, and then here's a directional pad. And this is like a throwback to the 80s with the phone, well, I was going to say phone, with the numeric keypad. You put overlays on top of it, and yeah, so this is the shape of the controller, and this is, you can see the Atari through there. I have a second controller here, it's the same thing. Yeah, my plug, and a big brick, and my S-Video. So that's how is that. Now let's get on to the games. I had bought this on eBay. This previous owner put in like a nice plastic, and it's Cybermorph. This is the game that came bundled with the Atari Jaguar. And here's an example of the overlay. So here's an overlay example. So you put that on top of the numeric keypad there. And this one has, you know, super weapons, you press, toggle, forward, cockpit view, left view, rear view, right view, music, and I don't know why they have the pound and the star key, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's how an overlay would look like. And then here's how a cartridge will look like, and this is the Cybermorph cartridge. So it just looks like a normal cartridge. It has you see the board, and then it's separated right there, and then again, and it's the Atari logo. It's oddly shaped though, you could say, versus other ones, because it has like a what's the term? A bend, you know, like a curve. There we go. That's the term, curve. I'm sorry, curve. And then yeah, you put it in this way. It's nice because it's easy to remove the cartridge from the slot, from the Atari Jaguar slot. So Cybermorph is the one that came included with the system. And this is, again, you don't see stuff made in the USA anymore, for electronics especially. So this one's made in the USA. You see cartridges that are made either in Mexico, well, the CDs are not made in Mexico or Japan, or, you know, not the USA. But anyway, this one, again, this one's Defender 2000. Same thing. Atari logo, and then they praise 64-bit, and this one again, it is made in the U.S. Of domestic and imported components. Interesting. So there you go. Just a few more. This is like one of the best versions of Wolfenstein 3D. It's on the Atari Jag, and this one, yeah, it was a former library, I guess, and I bought it on eBay. I just want to take out the stuff because it looked ugly, but now I'm afraid if I get the rest of this sticker off, it's going to rip the whole label, so I'm just leaving it like that. Then I have Missile Command 3D, and this was like this. I think the previous owner just opened this up, because here's how you open up a Jaguar cartridge. You remove the label a little bit quick, and there's a screw right there. So you just, you know, unscrew both of these, and then you open it up. You want to clean out the cartridge or something. So that's why this one was cheap. It was like 25 bucks. Normally this is expensive now. Missile Command 3D. Let's update to Missile Command. Then we have iWar here, Zool 2, Cannon Fodder. This is the trademark game of the system, Alien versus Predator. And I remember GameSec doing a video on this, and they're like, whoa, this is like the cream of the crop of this console, and that's not really saying much. And then Joe was like, from GameSack, is like, oh, this sound is awesome, but there is no sound, actually. This is a sound effect, so that's it. So yeah, this is like one of the defining games, along with Tempest 2000, which I don't have. I figured I already have Tempest 3000 and Tempest 4000, so I don't really need Tempest 2000. And you can play Tempest 2000 on the PlayStation, as well as the Sega Saturn, so I could play it on those systems. But yeah, Alien versus Predator. And then I have here Power Drive Rally, and with the old school ESRB logo. They don't do that anymore. It's all everybody and whatever. mature and teen or something now, but it used to be kids to adults for everyone. This one oddly does not have Atari logo on the back, but all the other ones have Atari logo, so kind of weird with this. Anyway, yeah, this console, it was underappreciated. People were misinformed. Well, Atari was misinforming in public. The public, this is a 64-bit, but in actuality, it's not like Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 is a true 64-bit. This was like, it was like 32-bit. I remember I was reading somewhere that the chips in the Jaguar were called Tom and Jerry, and then together, I believe, it became 32 plus 32. Hey, that's 64-bit. So let's just say the consumer, do the math, and you know, this is just 64-bit. So anyway, that is a nutshell of the Atari Jaguar. And yeah, please let me know if you've ever played the Jaguar, or you own a Jaguar, or if you've ever never seen one. What do you think of it? And that's about it. Anyway, thank you again for watching. And until next video, take care and keep gaming.